Hey! Welcome to Rise and Shine, where we don't know what we're talking about. Listen, that'll be a good short right there.
Probably. Want to do this again?
Oh yeah. Hey! Welcome to Rise and Shine, where we rise up and shine a light on the current events and things happening in our world today, and just shine a light on things from a Christian perspective. And I'm Paula from Paula Passionately Proclaims, and this is my husband Andrew.
Hello.
And so we are just going to do a real quick one today. We just have one topic to talk about. We usually have
a couple each.
Yeah, usually two to three each we talk about. But this one we're just going to do a really quick video, and but next week we're going to be doing our fall season 2 launch. So you want to tune in for that. And but yeah, you had one that you wanted to bring to the table. So what's going on?
So most people probably seen all the memes on this, like flooding their Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatnot. Springfield, Ohio.
Dun dun dun.
So 20,000 Haitian immigrants were brought to Springfield, Ohio. If you didn't know, Springfield has a population...
If you didn't know. Never mind.
Oh.
Continue. Sorry.
They have a population of 60,000. So a sudden influx of 1/3 of your population.
That's a lot.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where the people are coming from. Your infrastructure can't hold that where the people live.
Yeah.
But now these people, having nowhere to live, they're just like, oh, you could come here. Or squatting in parks, people's front yards. There's one woman, I watched a video, they're just like throwing trash and mattresses and camping out on her front yard. She's lived there with her husband for 45 years, and they're like, we have to move, because they're going to the local authorities and governments and they're doing nothing of it. And all the hearsay about, people are eating cats and dogs, which people are getting caught actually doing this, and are going after the local bird population. So the ducks and geese are getting scooped up by the neck and heads cutting off and walking away.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what? It's like, what do you expect? Just 60,000 people, but from a completely different culture, and the locals are having difficulty communicating with these people because they don't speak English. And going back to that lady, that's like they're harassing her, yelling at her, and throwing trash at her house, and they're moving because they're like, we can't do this.
That's such a shame that the people feel like they have to move.
Yeah, and it's like
45 years.
45 years in a house, and you have to go because somebody decided to drop 20,000 people on your doorstep.
Yeah.
And it's, hey, let's try to help people. That's not a problem. I don't have a problem with helping people, but just dropping them into a small town, that doesn't help anybody. You don't help the people of the town or these immigrants.
Yeah.
And it's like, where's the Haitian government? Where are they doing it? Why don't they go? Why doesn't the Dominican Republic give them a hand? They're on their border. They share the same border. Why aren't they helping?
Well, they've got their own issues too, so
it's like same with the United States. It has their own issues.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like they don't need.
But the thing is, though, with all the immigrants that they've been just like dropping into the U.S. in different big cities and things like that, they're only there because they want to give them the right to vote so that they'll vote for the Democrats, and so they can stay in control.
And it's like, guess where President Trump's vice president
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, actually. Yeah, because I think that that's the reason why they're just my opinion, but I think that is the reason why they're targeting Springfield specifically, Springfield, Ohio, because basically that's where JD Vance is from, and basically, if you want to look at it this way, they're scared of him because he's pretty much like a second Trump.
Yeah.
And so they're scared, they're intimidated, and so I think they're trying to do everything in their power to bring him down. And how are they going to do that? Hurt him, hurt his family, hurt his community. Community. Yeah, exactly. And so that he feels threatened and tries to back off. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's much stronger than that.
Mm-hmm. And
this is, I feel this is an attack from the enemy, right?
Absolutely.
Spiritual warfare, and I feel that, like the Bible says, weapons may be formed against you, but they will not prosper.
Yeah.
And, I feel like this is not going to prosper.
And
in the end.
They're weaponizing this because they're like, don't you care about these people? Are you heartless? Are you racist? And they'll try to... That's like, no, I'm not. I'm not either of those. But we can't do it this way. If we're going to help them, it has to be done a better way. From when Trump left office to now, there's been the numbers are high. The mainstream media is trying to drop it down. But there's probably over 20 million people that have come from the southern border to the States. Mm-hmm. They've been ushering people in by plane or bus to cities. Yeah. They did this in New York. Then the New York governor had to call in the armed forces, National Guard, for the subway because the violence from specifically immigrants was so high. Yeah. And you're like, well, this is why you can't just have an open border. And people who think open borders are good, it's like, okay, unlock your door. Keep your car unlocked with the keys in it.
Listen, we live in a very, very safe...
very, very safe.
Probably one of the safest provinces, if not the safest province and city of all of Canada.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sleep at night without my door locked.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Me neither.
I'm not staying home with him not being here without that door locked. No way.
I work morning, so I'm leaving the house about 10 after 5.
Yeah.
I lock that door.
Yeah.
You don't know who's going to try to come in.
Likely no one. But
the thing is, it's like we have...
That's not the point.
We lock our doors for a reason.
Yeah.
And
he always says that he locks the door for the person on the other side's safety.
But we lock our doors for a reason. We lock our cars for a reason because we don't want people that don't belong in our car or in our home in there. The same with our nations. Our nations are our home. I don't care what country you come from. Guard your borders. See who's coming in.
Yeah.
And there's people who are not going to believe what you believe and have the same ethics, morals that you do, or the majority of people do. And they're going to go, I do this in my country, and I'm going to do it here. But if you see where their country from, Haiti's horrible. Mm-hmm. Haiti comes from a no-fly zone. The planes don't go in there to visit because you probably get kidnapped. Or worse.
Yeah.
So we're bringing people with that mindset into our nations.
Well, and am I getting the country wrong? Was it Haiti that just a few months back, the 400 prisoners got released and into the city, and the police were they were cannibalizing the people.
That's Haiti.
My goodness gracious, and the police were afraid and everything.
Because they were outnumbered and outgunned.
That's what you have. Those are the type of people that are coming in to our country in the U.S.
And we want
And Canada is not safe. Nuh-uh.
Nope.
Canada is not safe. Don't be thinking y'all are, Because you're not.
And where we need to protect our borders from anybody that wants to go, well, this is nice, I'm going to take it or destroy it.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't stand for that in your house, so don't let it stand for it in your country.
No, absolutely not.
And some people might think, oh, you know, I'm off base on this. I don't think I am. But it's like, I don't care where you're from. Follow the rules. Don't be going in parks and cutting ducks' heads off.
Oh my gosh, right? And the thing is, with that, people saying that is not true and it's not happening, right? I went to a very small Christian high school, right? And junior high and high school. And one of my former teachers actually she moved and lives in Springfield, Ohio. And she said, this is happening. So, I mean, I have no reason to doubt her at all. She's never lied about anything, to my knowledge. But no. So the people that are reporting, oh, this isn't happening, this is, no. The thing is that I believe, I got thinking about this, right? And I believe that not only are they, what I said before about intimidating with J.D. Vance and all that, but I think they know that these Haitians, right, they're into this voodoo, not all of them. No, not all of them, but a lot of them are into this voodoo religion, and witchcraft is what it is. And they do these animal sacrifices and they eat these animals and things like that. Well, here's the thing. These are the same people that brought these people, knowing that they do this practice. They brought these people in. They're the exact same people that was it last year? And they were telling us that they wanted us to eat bugs.
Yeah. Oh, what a fuzzy boy. Now tell me, could you eat something with a face like that?
Oh, what a cute little Oscar Bosker, our Christian kitty. At least if he did get eaten, we'd know he was going to heaven.
Yep.
But anyway, so they're the same people that told us, like a year ago or something, that they wanted us to eat bugs.
Yeah.
Right? So they're bringing these people in from Haiti, and they're knowing full well that they practice this. And I think that they're trying to normalize the eating of pets.
Yeah, your dog or your cat or your...
Yeah, because I thought, I could be wrong on this, but I thought that I recalled last year or several months ago or something, reading another article about that very thing, about eating pets at some point down the line, like that it would come to that or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, I think that they're trying to normalize it for us.
But this may be a bit off topic from the Haitians eating, ducks and your people's pets. In Idaho, they're doing a water ban for farmers.
Okay.
Well, the water level is the highest it has been in decades.
Okay, I don't know anything about this, so...
I just read a bit on it this morning. Or was it yesterday? But so, if the farmers can't water the crops, they lose their crops.
Yeah.
Then the farmer goes bankrupt. Why are they attacking Idaho?
Well, it's one of the most farmland, one of the states with the most and richest farmland area.
But again, it's like, so they're attacking. This is an attack on citizens.
Yeah.
So you bankrupt all these poor farmers. I'm not saying the financially poor, but these people, it's like, all right, how are people going to eat?
Yeah.
Are they going to eat their cats like the Haitians?
Well,
and you're like,
like I said, I think they're trying to normalize eating things that you
normally
would
wouldn't.
normally consider to be wrong.
Yeah.
And gross.
Yeah, like your pets. I mean,
yeah.
And I know this isn't a popular thing to eat, but people raise rabbits for food.
Okay, but it's different if you're raising the
food.
Animal for food.
Yeah.
But that's totally different than like Oscar or Fern.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, that's not people think, oh, rabbit, I'm not going to eat that. Try rabbit, it's delicious.
I've never tried rabbit, so I don't know. But I wouldn't try. I would try rabbit if I had to. Or.
But there's, if you look at things and just take a few steps back and try to see it not like a lens, like a political lens. Mm-hmm. Just like, if they're doing this, does this make any sense? And it's not like, oh, it's, Kamala or Donald Trump. Just look, why would they let these people in? It doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's definitely an agenda.
And like 20,000 people say you put in New York City.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even notice.
Well, and the thing is too, like these people aren't. They may act stupid, but they're not stupid. They know. They've got this worked out. They've got this plan, and there's somebody in control over them, puppeteering.
Absolutely.
Right? And who is that somebody? Mm-hmm. Like.
And it goes south of the border. There's apps people were getting to go on which route is the safest, and at least like they get caught from the southern border. Who made that app?
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know that existed, but okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Things aren't adding up, and you're seeing and actually listen to people. Like, if you hear something, look into it.
Oh, yeah.
These poor people in this town are getting overrun.
Yeah.
By people who are just
and
don't
I
care.
see memes all over, like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, like TikTok and whatnot that you see, and people are mocking, like making fun of the idea that Trump said that people are eating pets. Well, it's not a Trump thing because it was on the news even before Trump even said it at the debate. Like, it was on the news. Lots of people saw it. So,
and I even saw,
like, why are you making light of it and making jokes of it, mocking it or whatever? In some kind of way on a meme or a video.
One reason I think it's not on their doorstep.
Yeah.
If people were having this in their town, in the city, they'd be like, something needs to be done.
Yeah.
I don't live anywhere near Springfield, Ohio.
No.
But this is like, no, this is serious. Because it will come to a city near you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And we have people that are in office being complacent, just not doing anything. You see that in California, where you could steal $950 worth of goods and it's not a crime. Mm-hmm. And then you see shops leaving, you see businesses leaving. Wonder why.
Well, and I just saw a video yesterday. I showed you that there was a bunch of people in a liquor store in Canada that just, like a whole group of them, just grabbing stuff off the shelves, throwing it in backpacks, and running out the door.
Yeah.
And nobody tried to stop them. That's coming to you, too. Like, it's coming to a city or a town near you.
And in that video, one of the dudes, he had 2 Texas Mickeys of Grey Goose. If you don't know anything about alcohol, Grey Goose is mid to higher range vodka. And so the Texas Mickey was probably about $400. And 2 of them in each arm, he just walked out.
Yeah.
It's like
nobody tried to stop him. Somebody was filming this. Like, and there was a group of probably 8 of them?
About that.
Something like that, yeah.
And it's like
immigrants.
And it's like, if we can't stop it, we can't protect our businesses, we can't protect our homes. And bigger stores are like, oh, because of shoplifting, we're putting our prices up. It's like, instead of putting the prices up, put security there.
Mm-hmm. And I and you, I know I can speak for you, are not against immigration at all. That is 150,000% fine. But do it in the proper way.
Follow the rules.
Yeah.
I work with, right now, 5 people who are trying to get their PR. And PR in Canada is permanent residence. And they have to do all this paperwork, pay all this money, go through all these steps to get this done. And the last 5-6 years, people have just been hopping the border and PR right there.
And handed, yeah.
And it's like, are you serious? And again, recently there was a bunch of people protesting in Charlottetown here because their time ran out to get their PR. They had to do a whole bunch of things, get so many work hours, etc. And they weren't doing it, and time ran out, and they started protesting. Then the leader goes, oh, we're going to go on a hunger strike. And
yeah, but then wasn't he caught eating or something? Several different times?
One of my coworkers, she lives close. I was giving her a ride home, and we're in the parkade, and we saw him hiding in a parkade eating food. It was like pizza. It's like it's like nice hunger strike.
So funny.
And it's like, then he met with Dennis King, our premier, and he was being so disrespectful to him.
Oh, no doubt. I'm sure.
And I mean, if it was my call, I'm like, your time ran out. You had a lot of amount of time. You didn't get the task done needed to stay.
But you know what? And that's the thing, too, that bothers me is you might not like whoever is in office.
Yeah.
You might not like them at all, and you might not respect them. That's fine. But respect the position that they hold.
Yeah.
Don't be rude to them, especially if you are trying to get something good from them.
Yeah.
What's the saying about you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, be nice, for crying out loud.
But it's like, it was up to me, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you're shipped. Pack your bags, you have to go home. Time's up. And they were negotiating. It's no. And it's like, we're Premier King. It's like, we need people in construction and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Plumbers, electricians, people that can build buildings, infrastructure, and healthcare workers, because we're desperately in need. He goes, this is what we really need. And right now, PEI is the easiest to get your PR. So people will come from out of province, get their PR, then move. But we need people to stay, because we really need people here with skill sets that could improve everybody's life living here.
Yeah, but then you have they're qualified to do this job, but they can't. They come over from another place. They came over legally. They did all the proper, paperwork and jumped through all the hoops and whatnot. They came over legally, but what they used to do in the country that they previously were in, they can't do it in Canada. So they end up driving a cab or whatever. That's ridiculous.
One girl I work with, she's like, if you ever need to see a doctor in Toronto, call an Uber.
Yeah.
It's like, that's really funny, but really sad.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. Again, I don't care what country you're from. If you're a doctor, you're a doctor. The human body is the same. The only thing that's going to be different is how we go about things in this country.
Yeah.
paperwork's different.
Yeah.
The steps are different. But if I got a broken arm, they're going to fix my arm. Doesn't matter.
They're going to set it the same way
like,
they do
okay,
it in Japan as over here, you know, or like...
They'll probably do far better in Japan.
Well, I just threw a country out there on.
But they'll look at my arm, they go, it's broken this way, they'll x-ray it, and they go, we need to set it in this certain way.
They'd probably give you a bionic arm in Japan.
Yeah, it would.
Here, we'll just replace that for you.
And it would be, and in Japan it would have like a gun built into it and a sword. I'd be like Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, and we digress.
We see this in Springfield, and like I said, it's going to come to a city near you.
Oh, yeah.
Support these people. Support the local people. The people that live there day and out.
Yeah, don't make fun. Don't
out.
make fun, because it's coming for you, too.
And it's like, even, I mean, nobody does it anymore. Write a letter, but write an email to the mayor's office and the governor saying, hey,
it might have more weight if you actually wrote a letter, like a physical letter, though.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, nobody does it anymore. And emails, oh, it got lost in a folder somewhere. I don't know. I never got it.
But it's kind of idea. What is it?
But mail could be tracked.
Yeah. It's like, if you want change, I think do the thing, what is it, a Miracle on 31st Street? The Christmas movie.
Yes, but...
So, you know, it's like, oh, this is Santa Claus, and they started bringing in all the letters.
Oh, yeah.
Do that to your government officials.
Yeah.
Make them have piles and piles and piles of mail to go through saying the same thing.
Yes.
Be like, I can't deal with this. Let's get this done.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a very peaceful way of protesting.
Yeah.
You don't even have to leave your house besides going to the mailbox.
Yeah.
Just deliver it. Hey, this is what I want to see change in my town, in my province or state, in my country. Let's get this done, because that's going to continue to happening until something's done. And worst comes to worst, what if people start pushing back? Be like, this is my town, get out. And if they don't, what if it turns to violence? It's like, then it's just going to get really ugly, and we don't want it that way.
Yeah. Well, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if at some point there was another civil war that either broke out or threatened to break out.
Yeah.
Like in a very serious manner.
And again, it's like, I don't want to see that. That's because, you know, people die in war.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And innocents die in war. And these people, I don't know their backstory. And I don't know what they want as an end result, but it's like going through a town, just eating whatever you find. It's not kosher. Don't do it.
Yeah, and what I said before about the, you know, how the Bible talks about, you know, you're fighting against principalities and whatnot. That's the thing, like, their main religion is voodoo. It's witchcraft. And these democratic leaders,
people calling the shots,
they are shipping these people in knowing full well, like I said before, their background and their religion, and they're wanting to bring more and more witchcraft into our country, a country that was founded on, you know, God, the Bible, biblical principles. Exactly. Like, and they're wanting to destroy that completely. And who's at the hand puppeteering? Obviously Satan himself, you know, like the ruler of this world.
Yeah, and he's going to be using people who want to get used, but if you don't want to see this in your town, speak up.
Yeah.
Even a phone call. I know they could disconnect you, but
Yeah.
email, phone call, write a letter. Don't let these people be overrun.
And make sure you get out there and vote in November. Like, make sure there is nobody that should be sitting on their butt on the couch. They need to be at the polls.
And I don't care if you're left or right. Vote, please. Don't think my vote won't matter. Please vote.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you who to vote for.
No, of course not. We wouldn't do that?
But look at the people's track record.
Yeah.
Inform your vote so you can make the best vote you can for yourself, your family, your friends, your neighbors. A vote's going to count. Yeah. Just vote, please. Because, I mean, if I was a citizen living in the States, I would vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But I'm not telling you to vote for Donald Trump. I would say, suggest it. Mm-hmm. But never tell you how to vote, because that's nobody's right. That's your right to decide to make that choice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I do think it does make a difference. Mm-hmm. It was one of the last elections, 30% of Canadians voted that could.
Yeah.
30%. That is horrible.
Yeah.
And it's like, get up and vote.
Yeah. They want to see a change, so they say, but they don't want, they're not willing to put any effort in.
Yeah. And that's horrible. Vote. And if you're believers, pray for Springfield, Ohio.
Yes.
Because they definitely need it, because I would not want to be in that situation.
Yeah, and pray for J.D. Vance as well, because, his family is caught up in all of that. And, his heart and mind and whatnot is probably, torn with knowing what he should be doing, Do I continue on this path, or do I give in? And
I think he's going to just push through.
I think so, and I hope so, and I pray so.
He seems to have that character to just
just keep fighting. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this week here, I know it was short, but jump on next week and catch the premiere of season 2 of Rise and Shine.
Season 2.
Yeah, I know. It was a short season, the first go around, but this one, this will be probably longer. So yeah, and we'll keep you guys informed and up to date from a Christian and biblical perspective, and
it'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, and also tune in to the regular. On Paula Passionately Proclaims, tune into the regular show of the Bible study, Think on These Things as well. And we've got some cute shorts there and some kitty cat things and stuff like that you can check out on our channel as well on YouTube.
Yeah, you can see Oscar at the start of the show.
Yeah. Our Christian kitty. But anyway, we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.